It's another beautiful morning down here at the boatyard, just watching the boats pass by. All calm and peaceful. Out for my morning walk, and I stumbled across something. Let me show you. Hello everybody and welcome back to Silver Run Forest. I'm Craigyboy. Thank you for joining me today. So I was just out for my morning walk, having a look at the scenery, checking out this bridge and have a look at these fields to see if they're going to be any good to add onto our farm. And as I was having a look, I checked out this little building thinking, what's this? Is this like a little lighthouse or what? And then I spotted this. Now this is what you want to see first thing in the morning. A nice, beautiful 50k collectible. Let's have it. There's nothing like 50k to start the day. So back at the house then, having a cup of tea and a bit of a sit down after getting that 50k boost to the bank balance. I'm here with the wagon and the trailer that you might have seen before. But this has got a little difference to it. I swapped out our standard trailer for this beauty because this beauty auto-loads logs. And I think we're going to test this out by taking on a logging contract. So logging contracts, I hear you say, well, we can do some tree transport contracts. As you can see, Farmland 10 has 29 trees and they want it taken to the southern sawmill, giving us nearly 16 grand. Well, we got a 50k boost, why not go for more? And then we've got this one here, 31 trees, just over 17 grand. So I think we're going to take on one of these and we're going to go give it a go and we're going to test out our new auto-load trailer. So let's go find the log pile. So as we can see on the map then, we are here right about the middle of the screen, just here back at the yard. And if we look up there, you can see the red log pile we've got to go collect. So let's head that way. Let's go get some logs on board. So the last time we were here then, we hadn't had auto-load trailers, hadn't been amended for this map. But now we have them. So it should make life a little bit easier of getting the logs from the ground onto the trailers. So we're going to give it a go then. We can see if we have a look on here. We can see we can set the points where we want them. We can move it to the back or to the front. We start with the front and hopefully we should be able to just press them and things should just start jumping on board like that. And it would just fill to the top and then we can move forward. We can give it a little shufty around as well to try and get more on because we want to jam this thing full. Now we've got to be careful because we have seen in previous episodes log trailers full do start tipping over, so that's not going to be good, is it? So let's get these all on board. So all the trees are on board. Now that is quite a full load. Now this contract was 29 trees. The last contract or the other contract we could do is 31. So I think there's room to squeeze a few more on there. But part of me was thinking, well, I wonder if we could do both contracts at one, kill two birds with one stone. Oh, that's not going to work with this trailer. So finding our way back out then from the woods onto the main road. Let's head to the southern sawmill to get paid. So just rocking up at this southern sawmill then, we should be able to just swing in here nice and steady though. It is a little bit unstable and a little bit heavy. But we should be able to pull into the little box here. And we should be able to get rid of these, sell them, and that should complete the contract in one go. So just pull in here like this. Let's just hop out. And around about here then is the marker to click it. Transport contract at Farmland 10 finished. So £39 for sold wood. It's not bad. But we can collect this then. Nearly 16 grand. Thank you very much. Let's go and accept this contract and get 31 trees. Bring them straight back to the same place. So we're here then at our second log pile. Now if you want to get this trailer for your own farm, all it is the Fleagle Timber Runner. This is the 50-meter auto load. You will find it on the official mod hub if you want to go and have a look on there. But there is a couple of other sizes. Let me show you. So once you have them installed, then if you just head to your store, head to the trailers, and if you look at the forestry equipment under tools, you can just see where you can buy the normal trailer. But we've got an auto load. So if you just keep going along a little bit more, you'll see some other trailers on here that come with the Platinum expansion. And then we've got these ones. So you can get a 12-meter one, which is pretty much the same as the normal one we've just seen. You can get the one that I have now, which is a 15-meter one, just a little bit longer. You know, the extra few little inches always, well, seem to help, I'm told. And then we can get this bad boy, which is just huge, 20-meter auto load. So let's go and get this on board then. So we'll just make sure that that's activated at the front. We've got it set for 2 different places at the minute because we don't really need any more. So 2 places, activate auto load, and we'll just see. We have to maybe just shufty it back and forward a little bit just to get it just to sort of, you know, It will settle in a little bit, see if we can get as much as we can on the front. That one on top is really going to go. I would say that's probably getting to the limit on the top, so we can go and swap it to the back and move forward a little bit and let some go on the back. Fingers crossed we can squeeze these all in. Now, we do have super strength as well, so if the auto load isn't going to put them all on, we can just throw the odd last little ones on top. Fingers crossed. We should be okay. One more to go. Come on. There we go. Beautiful. Let's strap them down. Let's take you back, and we're going to have to be very careful now because these roads are not great for this kind of trailer. So, you know, I said that these roads weren't great for this kind of trailer. I wasn't lying. I just simply turned the corner. It is a bit stacked high, so maybe go for the longer trailer, keep them lower, spread them out, don't go maybe as high as I have, and obviously they're a lot higher on the edge here. We could have squeezed some more in the middle, but that's the beauty with auto load. It will load it where it wants. Yeah. Sorry, car, just bear with me a minute. So we finally managed to make it here then with a few more close calls and a few more nearly went overs. But yeah, we are here. Can't really say in one piece, but we are here. So let's go park up in here again. Let's jump out. We should be able to push the magic button around about here somewhere, and all goes. Transport contract done. £41 sold for the wood. It doesn't seem much at all, does it? 41 quid. Come on now. So let's go get the money for the contract. Just over 17,000. Don't mind if I do. Thank you very much. So just over 90,000 in the bank account then. So that was it's a good start for today. Gone from just around about 7 grand. Found a collectible and 2 contracts. Beautiful. Just nearly heading towards 100k. I thought we'd stop off and have a look at the boat to see how it's getting on. It's doing really well. Look at this. We are getting close then to the final stage. That's ready, or getting very close to being ready to head outside then to be able to do the mast, the sails, and off she goes. Beautiful. So at the minute, as you can see then, my own sawmill has run out of wood, so we're not getting anything. This is our big money maker. We need planks, plank slungs, beams, and prefab walls to keep the boat going and the roller coaster. So I'm just down here now with the wood harvester. I'm going to tackle some trees on my own land, test out our autoloader with our own trees, see if it can take on some bigger sizes, and we'll head up to the sawmill. So as you can see then, I've started to get a bit of a pile of logs. Now I've cut these at around about 12 meters, but there is going to be some little bits what are shorter. So we've set the trailer to its maximum 15 meters, which is why you can see the green little box on the trailer shows that's the auto load zone there, and it's the full 15 meters. So we just want one lot because it's going straight up to the sawmill. This will probably be a bit easier. So let's see if we can get some of these on. Let's just see how it does then with bigger size logs. It seems to work just a dream there. Even the smaller bits have gone on. Not bad. So I think we can get a few more on here because I don't believe that's... Yeah, we can get loads more on here. So let's keep cutting and see if we can... We're doing well. We're clearing a good chunk of our land here. So let's get some more on board. So trying to stick with some of these bigger ones then, we can auto align. We can cut that, pick it up, and just reverse back down the hill. Look at this here. So if we just bring it round to the side, it's a little bit top heavy because this tree's quite a beast actually. We'll see if we can cut it there without attacking the wagon too much, and it might auto load straight away. Yeah, it does. Look at that. And just a very tiny little bit there, little toothpick. Beautiful. Right, let's carry on. So the beauty to auto load then is the fact that it loads it very neatly. I mean, look at that. I think if I tried myself, there's no way it would have been that neat. I'm going to call that full because any more, we are going to be very top heavy. So let's take this load, get it unloaded into the sawmill because time is passing. You can see at the top, snow is on the way. So we're just pulling up at the sawmill now. So there's a few ways we can do this. Being an auto-loading trailer, it also unloads as well. So we can pull up to the side here and we can press one button here to see this marker now shows us the zone that this is going to auto-unload to. So we need to get these into the pond. Now we can just literally drive straight in there. The sawmill will start taking it straight from the trailer. but we can also go and auto unload. Now we've got to be a bit careful because it is a little bit top heavy and we don't want it to go over. So if we maybe park here, hopefully we should be able to then press the button to auto unload and it will start jumping in. As you can see, it's on the edge, but the sawmill is taking it. So let's go and unstrap, and it's going to make a nice little pile here on the edge of the pond. Now there might be a couple that don't quite make it in, but that's all done and dusted now. The sawmill is going to keep taking them in. Our wood production is going to get back in. So you can see the wood is going in nicely here. We've got 110,000 litres we can put in here. I don't think we need to worry. We are not going to be maxing it out. We're lucky if the actual red bar goes green, if we get past the red mark. It's still taking it in. There's still a bit to go. So yeah, maybe we will just get into the green. But what we can do, there's a new mod that came out, which I did mention on my Western Wild series. We can upgrade our factories. Now the problem is, I don't have enough money. Now it doesn't even tell me what amount of money it's going to take to upgrade. Now we've got 90k in the bank and it's saying, nah, you don't have enough money now, come back when you got some more money. So everything from our wood pile then has gone in, and we have just made it into the green, nearly 40,000 litres on that one trailer load. That's pretty good going, that. Our wood chips are looking a bit pitiful at the minute, but they are stacking up, as you can see as we speak. They are stacking up, but they don't look very good at the minute, do they? Bit low. Speaking of low, our wood storage is looking, well, a little bit low. We've got some prefab walls, long planks, 1. Beams, 0, and little planks, we got 3. So, yeah, there's not much going on here. But soon it's going to be time to sleep. This will then look a little bit better in the morning. Do you ever spot something and think, what are these doing here? Because that moment has just happened to me right now as I was walking away from our wood storage. I spotted these and thought, hello? What are you guys doing hanging out here? What did I do in the last episode? Because I really can't remember. Were we about to sell these on the train? That's the only thing I can think of why these are here. So let's go get the train. So all the metal is on board and loaded. Then it looked a little bit better when it was in the line on here. It looked like there's some more. But it's all strapped on. The straps are quite far apart on this train platform. So we just have to, well, the train carriage, should I say. The platform's what we're on here. So yeah, you have to be a little bit careful because the train has a tendency when it goes to the sell point to throw things off. So we need to check to make sure everything has gone through. I've just decided to put some of these on because these go for a good price, over 10 grand per one. And obviously, we're going to be sleeping soon, so we're going to be having some more made. As you can see, beams have been made and another long planks have been made just while I've been loading the train. So let's go jump on board. Let's go send it back and let's see how much we're going to get for this. Is it going to be a nice amount? Place your bets now. So the sell point then is just back here. I don't want to go too quick because I want to see if we can try and not throw anything off. It seems like it seems to unstrap them as it sells them, but it happens too quick. Yes, let's see how much we made in the top corner. Oh, what, just over 100 grand? Now let's go and have a quick check to make sure. Did everything go through? I made sure that the train was slow enough, so hopefully everything did sell. Because as the train goes to the sell point, which is around about here somewhere, as you can see, we're stopped at the invisible wall. This is where it tends to be go through too quick. Metal pallets, it unstraps them as it goes through, but if they don't sell quick enough, it throws them off on the floor and they sit on the side here. Everything has gone through. We are now sat at just under £200,000. Today's been a good day. So nearly 200,000 in the bank. Let's have a look. Do I now have the money that I could upgrade the sawmill? No. So we know it's going to be over 200 grand to upgrade this just to level 2. So before we completely lose the light then, I just wanted to show you this little new area down here by the South Sawmill that was made over Christmas time. You know I have these little moments where I like to build a little area? Well, we need fabric for the yacht. So what's fabric made from? Wool. Wool from sheep. Welcome then new members to our family. Some fluffy little sheep. And this is their little area. So we're just down on the little field, the half moon field, I'll show you. Right here on plot 42. So this is where we are. This little bit of land here is what I bought, and we'll be able to put the sheep on, a few bits of equipment, and a little factory to make fabric. So we can take the fabric then straight across to the boatyard. So we've just got some simple things on here: a windrower, baler, lawnmower, telehandler, and a tractor. And then the little bit of yard just out here. As you can see, I've been cutting the grass. We just need to bale it up, but we're not doing too bad at the minute, because we've got some bales here, and the sheep don't take much at the minute because, well, there's not too many of them. We're going to have a look and see how many there are. So if we have a look in here, then we can fit 100 sheep in this pen. At the minute, we've got 50, so 50 more can go in. Our sheep at the minute are just at the breeding age of 8 months. So anytime now, they will start building up enough to be able to reproduce, and we will hopefully get some more sheep in here, maxing out at 100, which should get us some wool. Now we have got a little bit of wool if we have a look just around the corner. Yep, got a little tiny bit there, which we're going to leave just to build up a little bit more. That will head across into here, the all-in-one production, and that will make our fabric, which then we can send across to the yacht, which we're going to need one very soon, because it is nearly on its last stage. So I've just gone through and got up the rest of the grass, and I've just made these few little bales here. Now I froze time at the minute because I don't want to lose the daylight completely. It's rapidly going dark and the snow is on the way, and we don't want any snow. So I've just got them bales there. I've just got to go collect them. I picked up the ones that we already had stored here because I want to put something down. So under silos, you can put these bale storage little mods in. Now these are for round bales, as you can see in front. It's 50,000, so it's not the cheapest in the world. And you can get one for grass, hay, straw. But you can also do the square ones, which have a bit of a building over them to protect them. So there looks pretty good to me. So if we just move it back just a smidge and we go and drop it in there. Beautiful. Let's go and have a look at that. So as you can see, the roof does go, because the roof will appear when more bales go in there. So it's pretty simple. You just drop the bales here at the front, and they'll go in, and then you can click the little spanner thing here, and it will give you a readout of how much is in. It holds quite a lot, 2.6 million liters, and you'll see the bales will store in here, and then you can just see here the little marking on the ground. This is where you can spawn out as many bales as you want, so you can spawn out a couple and then just take them across to the sheep. Very handy. So we should be able to easily unload these then if we just press the button to unload these and slide them across. Fingers crossed then we can just drop them down in here. Hopefully a majority of these will go in one go and we can unload, and you can see the bales all stack up there. Now you're thinking, oh, hold on a minute. A lot more bales went on the floor than went in. It's fine. It's how the animation is shown there. You've not lost any bales. It's just the quantity on the animation is slightly different. So the right amount of bales have gone in, and you can spawn them bales back out. So let's go collect the rest and get them all in here. So the remainder of the grass bales are in, giving us 73,833. So you don't need to worry about what the animation looks like there. The quantity you put in is correct, and obviously it's just an animation look. You will then obviously be able to click on here and spawn the bales that you put in out to the side. And the little display here just gives you a bit of an idea. But you can see at the bottom as well, with 3% full. We've got a long way to go yet. So I think it's time to have an early night, head to bed, and we'll see what the weather looks like in the morning and what the sawmill looks like. So this definitely puts a whole new meaning to morning wood. What a collection we have here. I'll be honest, I'm a little bit confused of what's going on here, because as you can see, we've got different types. So we've got planks, 1,000 liters. Planks, 2,500 liters. Very different looking. Now, since I was last here, the game has had an update. So do you think, is this a glitch? Or are these the new planks and they've been replaced? Because, well, I'm assuming it's got to be, because where they come from? Interesting. So back at the house then, I might have just made a slight little change to this area, because like I said, since we were last here, a lot more things have appeared on the mod hub, like an auto-loading pallet warehouse. Everything on Silver Run then can now be stored in this little beauty. Yes, look at this. You might have seen this little pallet warehouse before, but it has been updated now to be able to take everything Silver Run can throw at it. All we need to do is drive it into the front here, and then we go and collect it and spawn out whatever pallets we want at the back. It holds about 8 million liters, so there's a lot of things on here we can store in here. And I just thought it'd be a nice little addition here. So, you know, the fence is extended out a little bit, and this is nice. It just makes it so much easier then to be able to hold all the wood at the sawmill. We can now bring it here and just store it in one place. So I've just gone and bought this new trailer. Now this is one we had before, but the auto loading didn't work. Now these have had all had an update, and it now works perfectly with every bit of pallet and wood pallet, and everything you can throw at it on this map will now auto load on this trailer. So we've got one back, nice shade of red. Let's head up to the sawmill and start collecting some pallets. So just before we head to the sawmill then, we're going to just swing by our wood turners because the roller coaster needs some staircase railings. So we go and auto load them on. Look at that, as simple as that. Just perfect. And also now a new thing that does work as well. We can now go into here, where before we had issues with trying to spawn things, we can now click like pepper grinders and we can spawn what we want. And it all works. Look, pepper grinders now appear. So many things have been updating, everything's working like a dream now, so we'll just go move these out of the way. We don't need them for the minute. What else have we got here then? We've got some bowls as well. We can spawn a couple of pallets of bowls. Look at this. Now all these will auto load on the trailer as well at the same time. Sorry, just knocking them across the road. So we could take them at the same time, but I've got a feeling the roller coaster is going to try and take all these, and we don't want them yet. I'm not sure if pepper grinders and bowls and stuff like that are ready for the roller coaster. I don't know if that's part of one of the stages. There's a lot of stages to go on the roller coaster. Everything's okay at the minute. It just needs some staircase railings. So let's go and get these in then. We will get paid for these as well, which is a bonus because we don't own the roller coaster. We're just helping build it. So we'll send all them in there. 6 grand, not bad at all. Let's just have a quick look and see now. Everything's looking good. So it wants 2,000 or just over 2,000 staircase railings. We give it nearly 3,000. So everything else is looking great. So I'm just going to pick up a few bits from our productions, what are kicking about to take them and go and test out the new warehouse. So we've got some tables and chairs, got some bowls, pepper grinders, some big wardrobes in here, and tables are just around this side here, flat packed here. Now, you can auto-load all this, but you can't auto-load it all together. So because these are like Euro pallets, they're fine, but these are twin Euro pallets. Now, there's an option to do that, but you can't mix and match. So if you have one of these trailers, which you can find them on the mod hub, you can do like these pallets, you can be auto-loaded, the Euro pallets, all at the same time. Not a problem. But then you will need to come back and change the trailer settings to the double pallet to load all these tables, and then it's a different setting to load these because there's 4 pallets there. There's something just to bear in mind. You can do different trips, or you can do like I've done here, use super strength and auto load what you can, and then just put the rest on by hand. No problem at all. Just bear in mind you can't auto load mixed pallets. So heading back to our little yard then with the new pallet warehouse, it's very simple. All you've got to do is just drive across the front where the big platform is here, and it will just start going straight in. No problem at all. Look at that. Everything just starts going in. All disappears. And like that, gone. It takes everything on board. And if we just go turn this off and have a quick little look and jump over on here, you can see at the bottom, everything's there. Chairs, pepper grinders, table, bowls, and obviously the more you put in, the bigger that list is going to grow. You can put metal in here, you can put everything in here. It is such an awesome thing to have, and a massive amount of storage. So you can just see at the bottom, 1% full. Yeah, we've got a long way to go. Love this warehouse. So we just pull here then with the new auto-loading trailer at the sawmill. You can see we've got some long planks here. Now, they're not your normal Euro pallets. So if you look at the top corner, you will see you can select different ones. So loading type, you have to flick through. This is what I said earlier about you can put Euro pallets on all day long. It will hold 44 on this trailer, but you can't mix and match. So these are long pallets. So you can flick through and see you've got liquid tanks, big bag pallets, you got big bags, Euro pallet overloaded. Now, I'm not exactly sure what they are, but you can always tell if you just go and select it or turn on the auto load. If they don't move, that's not the right option. Euro pallet with double length. Now you think, oh, I wonder, could that be them? Euro pallet, double length. You can just keep flicking. You've got barrel pallets as well. 4-fold Euro pallets. Prefab wall pallets there just behind us, so we can do them as well. It will hold 3 of them on this trailer, which is pretty good. You know, it's a small trailer, big prefab walls. Large wood pallets. Now, could it be them ones? If you're not sure, set it, auto load. Yes, it is. And it's as simple as that. Now, it will hold 12, so we just need to sort of scoot over and get to the rest. So we're going to strap them down, and we'll just move over and pick the rest up. So you can see on here now we have all the long planks, and you're thinking, well, hang on a minute, there's wood beams on here as well. That's because the wood beams and long planks are the same pallet type. Even though it's a different product on it, they are still long pallets. So you can see the long pallets that they're on. So that's why you can mix and match them, because it's the same pallet type, but you just couldn't get Euro pallets on. So we've managed to max out the trailer now. This is the most it will hold is 12. So that's a good thing. So obviously you can't pick up these by accident. You need to select prefab walls. But this might be why these have been changed, because you had these before, now these. I'm assuming these are still going to go under that category. But we'd have to try and see, because they do look completely different and a lot more chunkier. So let's go take these back to the warehouse. So the same way as before then, you just drive at the point here and it will just all get taken into the warehouse. As simple as that. So I just came flying past this bridge and back on the way up to the sawmill, and somebody just caught my eye down here. How have I not spotted this before? It's a fish. Right in the middle. How have I not spotted this before? Thank you very much. Nice. So it's looking like this is a completely different type of pallet to any that we've got on the game, because the trailer won't recognize these pallets to autoload on any option. I went through them all to check. I had to put these on by hand. So it does seem like this is just a new type of pallet that Giants have put in to this map. Everything else worked perfectly fine, as you've seen. So let's just see then. I'm assuming the roller coaster is just going to accept this as planks like normal. So yeah, it does recognize them as normal planks. So I'm guessing there's going to be an update coming out soonish then for this trailer to recognize what these are. There must be just a slight different type. But it seems like the roller coaster, and I'm assuming then if the roller coaster does, the boat is going to accept them as well. So we don't need any more planks in the roller coaster or boat, so we just go take these up to the warehouse. So that's another good day on the farm then. I think it's time to wrap up this then. The snow is falling, it's mighty chilly. I'm going to go back in my log cabin, get back under my duvet and snuggle up somewhere where it's nice and warm. So our mission is then to keep on plodding on and getting some more wood into the sawmill, getting some more products done, keep the roller coaster building, and try and pay off this loan. So thank you so much for watching then. Don't forget, hit subscribe, turn the bell on, and if you're liking this series so far, then please do give us a like, and please drop your comments below if you have any feedback on this series so far. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.